Hello, my name is Akinola Akinwumi, and it's good to be back here once again. I am your life and peak performance coach, and today we are going to be looking at a very important part of your life that has left a lot of people with unanswered question. And the main question I have for you to answer this day is this: is blood really thicker than water? Is blood really thicker than water? I know a lot of people would be wondering, where am I driving at, or what am I trying to say by asking this question. Now, specifically, I know many of you would be surprised with situations where you have some of your friends that seem to be quite close to you, that you seem to get on with quite faster and with so much ease, better than a lot of your family members, people you call your relatives. And you keep wondering why. We are born of the same mom, yet we never connect. We hardly connect. We are blood members, we are blood relations, but we never connect. We don't talk for 30 minutes, we don't talk for 1 hour. We find it so difficult. Yet there's this gentleman that I've not come to know from anywhere. I just met on the street and we got talking, and has become quite close and so fond of me that I now take confidence. I now take time to confide in a seeming stranger than even my blood brother. And you know, a lot of people, this topic is quite important because a lot of people have misplaced their trust and priorities because they believe in the illusion of whether blood or water is thicker. Whether blood or water is thicker. Now, the blood meaning your relatives, and the water meaning your strangers, you know, your acquaintances, people you meet probably on the street. And this is my take when I ask people this question. A lot of people say, okay, it's not true, allegorically, it's just, or figuratively, it may be true, but in real sense of it is not true. Yes, and I tell them, yes, you're right, but the truth also is a blood can be thicker than water only if that blood has come to know you very well. So in this case, knowledge is very important. And what sets people apart in relationship is how much they get to know each other. Is how much so that's, to a large extent, answers the question of why a lot of parents find it difficult for their kids to come confide in them and play with them, because they hardly have time to even get to know these kids. They hardly have time to know what they want, know their likes, know their predispositions, know the kind of things they like to play with, know their specific interest in life, what triggers them emotionally and all of that. So in other words, the kind of time and attention, the kind of knowledge of other people about their children is superior to their own knowledge about their children, in such a way that the knowledge people outside have about their children connects them with their children better than the knowledge they have of their children. So knowledge is the principal thing. And in all of this, I want to advise: get wisdom, get understanding. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because you find a lot of situations where, for instance, parents believe that blood should always be thicker than water. And by that, I mean that a lot of parents believe that because Tunde, or because Sylvester is your brother, he must just be close to you. And sometimes they get home, they find you thinking, and they say, okay, you know what, if you don't want to tell me what is wrong with you, why don't you talk to your brother Sylvester? Whereas you have one street neighbor who is by name Tiba, and Tiba comes around, and you find it convenient to share your burden with Tiba. Whereas Sylvester comes, probably they won't place up a call to Sylvester, who is your brother, and he comes around wanting to know what is wrong with you, and you don't find it comfortable to